Biden White House believe it's ethical to raid the home of the top political opponent?
I just wanted to ask about the air system.
I'm respectfully, I would just have not asking you to comment on the Justice Department's investigation. I'm asking you whether there is an assessment going on to just understand just what, if any, damage has been done to protect American national security.
Yeah, and I am answering your question. When it comes to any underlying materials or any contents of the ongoing investigation, we are just, the independent Department of Justice investigation, we're just not going to comment on it.
Follow up on that?
Yeah.
Real quick on the potential damage assessment related to the documents. I mean, it sounds like you're not commenting, period. I mean, is that right? I'm trying to figure out, like, if there's a possibility that there is an assessment going on, you're just not willing to say it, or is there no assessment going on?
So I cannot comment on it at all.
Logical that the administration, for national security reasons, would want to assess whether something was breached, separate from an investigation into whether that was...
No, I mean, Matt, I get your question. I hear it. I get your question. Amr just asked the same question. I think there might have been a follow-up after that. We just are not going to comment.
Actually, Democratic Congressman Chris Pappas issued a statement to the effect that this plan regarding college debt doesn't address the underlying cost of college. So kind of honing in on a question that my colleagues have asked, is the president ready to do more when it comes to addressing the underlying and ever-increasing cost of college? Is he willing to work with Congress? Is this something he's going to address more in the future?
Well, he's talked about that in the past, right? He's talked about what he wants to make sure that we lower cost, right, of college for students. Look, the president has taken multiple actions. We're looking at today's actions, but if you think about the $32 billion that he was able to do to give debt relief to more than 1.6 million borrowers, that is something that he has done in this administration. That is historic. That was a historic effort. This is part of it. With the if you think about the pause, how much that has saved.
So why can't the administration negotiate with banks who makes billions of dollars in profit to make sure that student loans are interest-free or subsidized? I mean, most of us who are parents can barely send 1 or 2 kids to college in America.
Look, the president himself put 3 kids through college, undergrad and graduate school. So he understands. And so this is one approach that we're taking. The president has taken other historic approaches. When you look at, again, the $32 billion that he was able to cancel that debt for 1.6 million borrowers, that matters. We've not seen that. When you think about the historical black colleges and universities, he has historically invested, provided $6 billion. No other president has done that amount before. So look, the president's is going to continue to look for ways.
A little bit about the legal authority on which this program is based.
Okay, Congress gave the Secretary of Education and the HEROES Act the authority to do this.
One more question, which is, I do know that there have been concerns that the plan could be struck down in courts in some ways. This is even something that the Democratic think tank Third Way came out saying. And my question is for you all, what preparation is there into thinking people will apply for this program and they could be stuck in some legal limbo?
Well, look, and Ambassador Rice talked about this, that this is what the legal authority that we took is pretty much consistent with the HEROES Act, right, which is what she talked about, which authorizes the Secretary of Education to take certain actions. He believes they are necessary to ensure borrowers not placed in a worse position financially.
I guess what prevents the cycle of debt from continuing, right? Because there will be students, no doubt, this coming year who are going to take on more loans. And I guess I'm still confused as to how the cycle of debt is really broken.
I mean, when you think about, and this was in our fact sheets, which I think is really important to state, is how much relief this will provide to 43 million borrowers, including canceling full remaining balance for roughly 20 million borrowers. Like, that matters. That matters to borrowers and their family.
who are in high school right now going in, it's sort of like no solutions for them.
Well, look, I think what you're talking about the future. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about, okay.
This is retroactive.
Okay, well, here's the thing. There are things, the present plan also provides relief to future borrowers and current borrowers by cutting monthly payments for undergraduate loans in half. Like, that is part of the plan. Yes, we talk about 10,000.
Payment, not the principal, and that's what we're getting at, is it's actually making it easier for people to take on more debt. And there's nothing in this program that stops schools for, I mean, just anecdotally, my school raised tuition from the time I was a freshman to the time I was a senior. My scholarship didn't go with it, so that meant I had to take out private loans to cover that.
And again, that is something that the Department of Education is closely looking at. That is